Hey there. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to always pick difficult partners? It can be puzzling, especially if these individuals have the option to choose someone more compatible. Today, we'll explore the reason behind this phenomenon and reveal the psychology of why we sometimes pick difficult partners. Meet Sarah, a successful 35-year-old woman with a loving family and supportive friends. Despite her achievements, Sarah has a history of choosing difficult partners. Her most recent relationship was with Tom, who was emotionally unavailable and often made her feel inadequate. Sarah's friends often wondered, why does someone as amazing as Sarah always end up with difficult partners? As we begin to unravel the reasons behind our attraction to difficult partners, it's important to recognize that various factors can contribute to these patterns. Understanding the root causes is key to breaking the cycle and fostering healthier relationships. Let's explore some of the common factors that can lead us to choose challenging relationships. But before that, make sure to check the description below for my best recommendations, and don't forget to subscribe. So, let's start with the first reason, which is our childhood experiences. These experiences can significantly influence our choice of romantic partners. If we grew up in a household with dysfunction and experienced neglect, abuse, or emotional turmoil, we might be unconsciously drawn to partners who mirror these familiar patterns, perpetuating the cycle of unhealthy relationships. This is because our early experiences often shape our understanding of what relationships should look like, and we may inadvertently recreate these patterns in our adult relationships. By recognizing the impact of our childhood experiences on our romantic choices, we can begin to heal from past traumas and work towards establishing healthier, more satisfying connections. Familiarity with dysfunctional relationships, whether through our own experiences or observing those of friends and family, can also play a role in our choice of difficult partners. We may unconsciously seek out what feels familiar to us, even if it's ultimately unhealthy or damaging. This is because human beings tend to gravitate towards what they know and have experienced before, and it can provide a sense of comfort and predictability, even when it's not in our best interest. By becoming aware of how familiarity with dysfunctional relationships influences our partner choices, we can challenge these patterns and make a conscious effort to seek out healthier, more supportive relationships that break free from the cycle of dysfunction. Low self-esteem can be another contributing factor in choosing difficult partners. When we don't value ourselves or believe that we deserve a healthy, loving relationship, we may be more likely to settle for partners who treat us poorly or engage in toxic behaviors. This is because we may unconsciously believe that we're not worthy of receiving love and affection, leading us to accept subpar treatment from our partners. Relationships with difficult partners can further reinforce our low self-esteem, creating a vicious cycle that's hard to break. By working on building our self-esteem and self-worth, we can cultivate a healthier mindset and make better choices in our romantic relationships, ultimately attracting partners who treat us with the love and respect we deserve. Lastly, fear of vulnerability can lead us to choose challenging partners. Opening ourselves up to deep emotional connections can be intimidating, and some individuals may feel safer in relationships with difficult partners who don't require the same level of emotional intimacy. By choosing partners who are emotionally distant or controlling, we may be unconsciously protecting ourselves from the vulnerability that comes with a truly loving, committed relationship. As we've seen, numerous factors can contribute to our tendency to choose difficult partners. By recognizing and understanding these root causes, we can take the necessary steps towards breaking these patterns and working towards building healthier, more satisfying relationships in the future. Now that we've explored the root causes of choosing difficult partners, let's delve into the various types of challenging partners we may encounter. Understanding the different dynamics at play can help us recognize unhealthy patterns and take steps to break free from these toxic relationships. First, we have emotionally unavailable partners. These individuals may appear distant, aloof, or unwilling to commit to a deep emotional connection. They often avoid vulnerability and may struggle to express their feelings. Being in a relationship with an emotionally unavailable partner can leave us feeling unloved, disconnected, and unfulfilled. Next, we have controlling partners. These partners may try to dictate every aspect of our lives, from the clothes we wear to the friends we keep. They often feel the need to always be in control and can become manipulative or domineering. Relationships with controlling partners can be suffocating and leave us feeling trapped and powerless. Another type of difficult partner is the narcissistic partner. These individuals have a deep need for admiration and an inflated sense of self-importance. They may belittle or demean their partners to maintain their sense of superiority and often lack. Relationships with narcissistic partners can be emotionally draining and erode our sense of self-worth. Lastly, we have codependent partners. These individuals often seek relationships where they can play the role of caretaker, deriving their sense of self-worth from the ability to support and care for their partner. This can create an unhealthy dependency, with the codependent partner enabling or even encouraging their partner's destructive behaviors. Relationships with codependent partners can stifle personal growth and perpetuate unhealthy dynamics. As we can see, difficult partners can take many forms, even presenting unique challenges in romantic relationships. By recognizing these different types of different partners, we can become more aware of unhealthy patterns in our relationships and take steps towards breaking free from these toxic dynamics. Consequences of choosing difficult partners can be far-reaching, affecting our emotional well-being, self-esteem, and ability to form healthy relationships. Let's take a closer look at the various ways in which choosing challenging partners can impact our lives. Being in a relationship with a difficult partner often leads to emotional turmoil. We may experience feelings of frustration, sadness, or anger as we navigate the challenges of these relationships. The constant emotional ups and downs can take a toll on our mental health and overall well-being. Emotional turmoil occurs when our emotional needs are not being met or when we are continually exposed to negative, damaging behaviors from our partners. This emotional instability can create an environment where it's challenging to feel secure, loved, and supported, making it difficult for the relationship to thrive. By recognizing the emotional turmoil caused by choosing difficult partners, we can better understand the impact of these relationships on our lives and take steps to break free from these toxic dynamics. Relationships with difficult partners can also erode our sense of self-worth. We may begin to internalize these negative behaviors and treatment we receive from our partners, leading us to believe that we're unworthy of love or happiness. This can create a vicious cycle, as low self-worth makes us even more vulnerable to unhealthy relationship patterns. When we consistently choose difficult partners, we may struggle to form and maintain healthy relationships. The toxic dynamics we're accustomed to can make it challenging to recognize and embrace healthier, more supportive connections with others. Finally, choosing difficult partners can reinforce negative beliefs about ourselves and our relationships. We may come to believe that all relationships are inherently dysfunctional or that we're destined to be in unhappy partnerships. These negative beliefs can create a self-fulfilling prophecy, making it even harder for us to break free from the cycle of choosing difficult partners. As we've seen, the impact of choosing difficult partners can be significant and far-reaching. Recognizing these consequences is an essential step towards breaking the cycle and working towards healthier, more fulfilling relationships. By understanding the various ways in which choosing challenging partners can affect our lives, we can take proactive steps to heal and grow, ultimately paving the way for more satisfying connections with others. Once we've recognized the patterns and impacts of choosing difficult partners, it's time to take action and break the cycle. By focusing on personal growth and self-awareness, we can work towards forming healthier, more satisfying relationships. Let's explore some steps we can take to break free from the cycle of choosing difficult partners. Developing self-awareness and engaging in introspection is crucial for breaking the cycle. Reflect on past relationships and identify the patterns and behaviors that have contributed to choosing difficult partners. Understanding the underlying causes can help us make more conscious decisions in our future relationships. Seeking therapy or professional help can be invaluable in breaking the cycle of choosing difficult partners. A mental health professional can provide guidance, support, and tools to help us better understand ourselves and work through our relationship patterns. Fostering self-esteem and self-worth is essential for breaking the cycle of choosing difficult partners. Focus on self-care, personal growth, and nurturing a positive self-image. By valuing ourselves and recognizing our worth, we become less likely to settle for unhealthy relationships. Finally, learning to establish and maintain healthy boundaries is key to breaking the cycle of choosing difficult partners. Understand your limits and communicate them clearly to potential partners. By setting boundaries, we can protect ourselves from unhealthy dynamics and create space for more supportive, balanced relationships. Breaking the cycle of choosing difficult partners requires commitment, introspection, and personal growth. By understanding the root causes, recognizing unhealthy patterns, and taking proactive steps to heal and grow, we can pave the way for healthier, more fulfilling relationships in the future. Don't forget that you deserve love and happiness, and breaking the cycle is the first step towards creating the supportive, nurturing connections you truly deserve. Remember, it's important to take the time to reflect on your own patterns and behaviors in relationships, and to consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor if we find ourselves repeatedly attracted to difficult partners. And as always, feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.